good morning or afternoon, depending on what time you are listening to this podcast, and welcome to yet another episode of Do Geese Have Udders, the show where we ask the unanswered and answer the unasked, looking at news and online stuff too. I'm Michael Gooch, and as always, I'm joined by my good friend Matthew Thompson. You right, Matt?
Cybermen are still pretty terrifying.
Good. Then let's start the show.
Is Nicolas Cage good or bad?
Right, I know you're going to ask that. That's come straight from Community.
No, that's on Discord.
Right, but like that's
By
similar level to M. Night, like very controversial. You know what I mean?
Well, let's address it then. Okay, so Nicolas Cage, good or bad actor?
I think he's great. I think he's great.
He's good.
And
he sucks you in, innit? That's what you want.
yeah, I think he's perfect.
He's very much like I'm gonna say like Ryan Reynolds in the sense where you look at film,
He's not like Ryan Reynolds.
but you know that he's playing himself in things.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage is always playing Nicolas Cage in all these films.
I mean, yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is always playing Ryan Reynolds in all these films.
If I had a lot of bees, I'd be like, nah, the bees! So he has got that right.
Yeah, that's the thing. A few exaggerated performances, like The Wicker Man, have kind of done him dirty a bit. But I think so many classics, you know what I mean? So many
National Treasure is amazing.
yeah, and so many good films
Yeah.
that he's in now. I mean, Con Air in the 90s, it's a cheesy action film, but I think it's one of the best films ever.
I take it we're aware of the whole Nicolas Cage film coming out, right? We aware of this?
I'm aware of rumours, but I don't know if it's actually happening.
It's
or
a
what
film
really
of
about.
Nicolas Cage playing Nicolas Cage in like a film about Nicolas Cage or something.
Yeah, that would be
Nicolas
good
Cage
because
Inception.
that Funny or Die sketch about his agent, and he just keeps saying yes to all these roles is really funny. Him and John Travolta, they need to just say no to a few of these roles. But I've seen Nick Cage. He like chills in like local pubs and does karaoke with like normal people, and he seems very down to earth, very cool.
What on earth is that?
It's got to be the squirrels. They are nuts. No pun intended.
Yeah.
But yeah, a few iffy ones.
Heavy squirrels.
No
Matt,
pass.
Matt, can you go and
Yeah.
shoot it?
It's quite eerie.
It's a squirrel storm. It will pass.
Squirrel storm.
Yeah.
It's quite eerie.
I reckon it's trying to like crack open a nut or something. I reckon it's got something in its hands and it's like slamming them against the roof of the shed.
I bet it's kids throwing snails again.
What do you mean again?
It happens.
Over the Hedge, underrated. Yeah.
What?
Remember Over the Hedge?
Yeah, of
That
course I remember
animated
Over
film?
the
Yeah,
Hedge.
underrated.
I liked it. I
Yeah,
watched
great.
it. Yeah.
On
That
Saturday
was
night.
Nicolas Cage. He played the
No,
raccoon.
I don't know if that was Nicolas Cage. He's in Spider-Verse.
No,
so
that wasn't Nicolas Cage.
he
Oh,
was
yeah,
really,
Spider-Man
he was really
Noir.
funny in Spider-Verse. That new like horror one he was in, Mandy was good.
What did he play
Kick-Ass
as?
really good. He's the noir Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man Noir.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? Yeah, the black and white one.
Yeah, really funny. So I love Nick Cage. Actually, whilst on this topic, I can't lie. My girlfriend's birthday is recently, and I bought her a life-size cutout of Nicolas Cage. I promise you, this is true. I'll show you videos on my phone.
Okay, so
So it's funny you bring it up.
obvious question, why?
Because it wasn't as much as you'd think.
How
It
much
wasn't.
was it?
I don't want to give prices.
He bought it because it was cheap. is
Well,
what
I would
he's
buy
saying.
it.
Right, exactly. You would, wouldn't you? It's
I wouldn't
Nick
buy Danny.
Cage.
I would buy Danny DeVito.
I know you
Not,
love.
Oh,
you love
the Danny
DeVito.
DeVito one is a popular one. I
Yeah.
think that's one of the best sellers, and definitely what I would get next. But
Yeah.
Nick Cage was great. It was a great choice, really.
Does she like Nick Cage?
Yeah, probably not as much as me.
You just
So-
mad.
yeah,
You
so
bought something for yourself.
No
she
comment.
loved this
Yes, you
gift,
did.
then, didn't she?
There's no comment. She was okay with it. She thought it was very funny.
That's what people like for people's birthdays. They like a gift that they're okay with.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that you would
they
buy.
can
That
accept.
you would
It's
want
something
yourself.
that you wouldn't buy yourself.
You're
isn't
bad at gift giving.
No,
Just saying.
bad at gift giving.
You
Yeah.
bought him a poo on wheels.
And I'm gonna gift
last
it-
Christmas.
I'm gonna gift it right back at you.
Oh right. No, I think you give that to Matt Georgel.
Actually, tell you what. Speaking of that poo on wheels, have you actually got it out of the box?
No, of course not.
He's
I'm
planning.
gonna
yeah.
gift it with one battery, and it takes about 4. So
No,
yeah.
he's planning on re-gifting it to me this Christmas, and so it's just a back and forth every year. We just re-gift the same speed poo to each other, back and forth.
Yeah.
Unboxed, of course.
But we won't tell what the actual plan is because he might be listening.
Right. Okay.
Yes, and
Someone
maybe
else.
we can do one more battery each year.
Yeah, of course we will.
So we'll get there in like 5 years.
Well, it's always good to have a plan, isn't it?
Yeah, that'd be
for
good
the
for the
future.
plan. That'd be a good tradition. I like my gifts though usually.
Yeah, you like him, but the person you give them to is like, what is this? It's a poo on wheels.
Yeah, maybe. I did well with George Eldo. Got him some Guinness socks.
Yeah, we spoke about this though, but he doesn't
really?
drink Guinness.
No.
Oh no, but that's the banter. That's the banter though.
You drink Guinness.
That's the banter with his girlfriend. You see, she doesn't mind Nicolas Cage, so boom, Nicolas Cage cut out.
I'll accept a Guinness.
I bet you
won't go
feel like they'll be like, oh, I don't actually want these, and then you can take it back and keep it yourself.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes. Especially with Blu-rays, yeah. That is the case. Like, you give your family a Blu-ray and you just, like, kind of add it to your collection after a few months.
Yeah, take it.
Well, there you go. There's some advice for you. For Darius buys you a gift for your birthday or Christmas, strong chances it's because he wants it.
Speaking of gifts, I noticed that no one actually used the ramen last time, but I only just noticed that now. So I've actually brought the same ramen.
Yeah, but that's for your dinner later.
Decorative ramen, is it?
I have my own here. Got kimchi from
You and ramen.
Loon Fung Chinatown. Shout out those guys. They watched my bike as I was inside because I've lost my bike lock key recently.
You've lost everything everywhere, and you're blaming other people for it.
Yeah, I know. I had a big argument in Primark today. Primark Oxford Street. They wouldn't allow me to keep the bike in there, and they wouldn't watch it for me either. And they were really aggressive about it. I was like, what am I supposed to do?
It's not a cycle here.
I know, but it's a huge Primark on Oxford Street. You can just put it to the side.
Can you not chain it up outside? With the
No,
rest
I have
of the
lost the
bikes?
bike lock key. The bike lock is still in the bike, but the key I've lost. It's really quite a predicament I'm in at the moment.
It is a shame.
But anyway, Indomie chicken ramen, original flavour. You can only find it at Loon Fung Chinatown.
I'll take that.
Thanks, Darius. It's
I-
another gift that he's given us, but he would want.
Yeah, I bet Michael doesn't want it. Do you want it?
I don't really want it, no.
I'll take it.
Oh, well, I mean, it's for the podcast. No, the kimchi's mine. The kimchi's mine. Tell me about your runs. I mean, they sound quite intense. You know, he has like he has like a weighted
He does hear,
rucksack.
like, occasionally when we're here, like, he'll say, I'll say, what time do you want to wrap? And he'll be like, oh, this time, because I'm off for a run. I'm like, Matt, it's like, it's raining. It's like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning or something. But he'll be like, I'm off for like 5K or something.
I'm going to try and run
yeah.
tomorrow. So I'm not going to drink a lot tonight because I want to go for a run at 6 a.m. tomorrow till like 8. So
One question, 3 words. No, one question, 3 letters. Why? I can make it 3 words. It would just be why.
Yeah.
Why is this?
Delilah.
To get fit. So I've lost a bit of weight, which I'm quite gassed about.
Well done. It should be acknowledged.
Yeah, it was
Thank
quite
you.
stocky at one point.
Yeah.
Stocky's good. Stocky's good. Lot of like core muscle there.
This is why I lost my weight.
So this negativity.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm doing a good deed. At the end of
Well, at
the
least
day.
that ain't a twig.
Oh man.
But yeah. So I've gone for runs to get my lungs healthy as well. But it's very, very good. I ran to Hayes the other day in the rain with 4 litres on my back in water, weight, in a rucksack, which was quite fun.
Shout out Hayes. I don't know why you do the water though. Like you just.
Because it adds more weight.
I know.
I can basically.
Yeah, I mean you probably would sweat more and burn more calories. We should do a disclaimer about the nuts on the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's
They're
like some
acorns.
squirrel like chucking nuts on the roof of our shed.
The trees above here, they're probably dropping down. You know what I mean?
I reckon
Yeah.
that will. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine running that often though, and at 6 a.m. I think it's the worst thing ever. I did it a few times.
Waking up deliberately to run rather than just waking up
Oh,
naturally.
those people are the worst.
And I know you work like quite early actually,
Yeah,
but like
5:30.
waking up normal time, whatever time your body decides it wants to wake up, then go for a run.
Speaking of, I had a lovely dream. This morning.
You had a lovely dream this morning.
It was a sing-song dream. Like everyone was singing. It was insane.
Subtitles and everything to sing along with it.
Yeah, it was quite cool. It was all my old Langley, schoolmates, and they were just singing. And like some of them I haven't talked to in years. It was like, we didn't hang out much before, la la la, stuff like that. But
And were you singing with them, or were
No,
you like
but-
watching? Were they performing for you?
no, it was story based. Like I can't remember the story, but it was story based. It was a banging dream. And then I got woken up to my phone ringing. Like, and I was late to get to work, so the guy was about to leave to go to the job.
And you were like, no, I haven't done my 6 a.m. run yet.
No, I don't. I had to get the train.
Oh, that is a shame.
It was a lovely dream. It's because I passed out at 9 because I was so shattered. And I forgot to set my alarm. I blame Darius, really.
Right, that definitely
Yeah,
sounds
that's
like
fair.
Darius' fault, yeah.
I can't really remember mine. I think they're good though. Dreams, I mean.
You don't dream, mate.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty sad. I don't. Or at least I can't remember them. Really.
Well, I mean, that's the way
No.
we're designed, is that we forget like most of our dream within the first like 10 minutes of waking up. Which is why, like, when we spoke previously about my Mars dream, the second that ended and I woke up, my mind went straight into, right, Michael, write this down. You're not forgetting this.
Again.
This was a good dream.
Yeah.
But do you just... I picture Darius just goes off to sleep, wakes up, carries on with his day. I bet you just see darkness like when you go to sleep.
Yeah, it's like it's like when you're on a plane or whatever, and say it's like 5 hours, and some people will need like a newspaper or video games, phone, whatever, and I'm happy just sitting there. It's like on the
Blank space,
yeah,
blank face, just like staring
yeah.
straight ahead.
Yeah. And everyone's like, "What are you doing?" I'm just sitting. I'm just sitting.
Fat bit of dribble coming down the side.
So
of the mouth.
Darius, what do you do for fun? I sit. I sit for fun.
Yeah, I mean,
Relaxing.
the imagination's enough to contain me, I think.
You don't even. You just said
Yeah,
you
but
don't
that's the point,
imagine
like,
anything.
What
Well,
do you
no, sometimes maybe, sometimes. But yeah, it is a lot of sitting.
So Darius,
Yes.
we need to get it out of the way. We addressed it at the beginning of this series. What is the deal with your rug? This rug,
Oh.
it was
yeah.
Naruto, I think, isn't it?
Yep. Okay. It's the original Naruto series, 02 to 07, I believe. And I saw this new brand, recommended me through a friend called Hypeland, based in LA, I believe. And they started bringing out a Naruto collection. They must have had some sort of deal where they can market a bunch of garments for them. And they started doing rugs. And I see they do a Naruto ramen rug where he's eating ramen, because it's quite a big deal in Naruto. Like, he eats a lot of ramen.
And I think we should point out that I'm pretty sure up until only a couple of weeks ago, we hadn't even seen a picture of this rug. We'd just been hearing legends and rumours of it.
To be fair, they did 2 drops, I believe around spring, and these would sell out in a minute. They really would. And then one day I signed up to a newsletter, and they gave me an advance to let me know it was going to be dropped. And I actually made it, and it was very expensive, but I knew I had to do it because it would be a lifelong thing I would always have and cherish. And Naruto eats a lot of ramen, as do I. And I just started watching Naruto at the beginning of this year, around the time Rona started, so I feel like the stars just aligned, really.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Darius, because seeing as recently we spoke about money you at the gym and wanting Matt to pay for it,
Yeah.
how much money did you spend on this rug?
Okay, I'm happy going into it, including income tax, shipping from America.
I was gonna say, yeah, it came from America, didn't it?
Yeah, and it is like a 5.5 foot long rug, and pretty heavy, pretty big.
Comfortable for you to sit on and eat your ramen.
Yeah, definitely. As you've seen the pictures, it's really quite big. We're talking near £400. But the thing is, I had made that selling bikes throughout Rona, and so I was happy to spend that. Honestly, I was really happy.
That was your reward at the end of the day. That was what you were.
Yeah.
I
don't spend money on things too often, so I thought I would treat myself. And the stars are aligned, as I say, and I love it. Like, it's the best thing I own.
Do you have it out now regularly, or is it just
Um,
special occasions?
Since I still live at home, it doesn't come out too much. But of course, if someone comes over, I'll show it off. But there's really no space for it. I have a tiny room at home at the moment.
You don't even have it out.
Well, you
I
can't
do
even-
sometimes.
You can't even fit it on the floor.
I do sometimes,
Sometimes.
but I don't want it getting crusty. You know what I mean? I might even put it on the wall. I see a lot of people online put theirs on the wall.
You just said it's really heavy.
It kind of is, but like, people find things to support it. I've had many DM conversations with people who have the rug. We should make a group chat of who has this rug. After I posted on Instagram, because I tagged the brand and I tagged Specs Gonzalez. He's a DJ. Shout out Specs.
No idea.
I've had about 3 DMs asking about this rug, how long it took to arrive. It took a while to arrive. That's why the pictures came late, and me just procrastinating.
How long did it take to arrive then?
Around 6 to 8 weeks, probably 6-7 weeks, I'd say. It did take a while. I reckon they might have even had stock at the time, because it's quite a small brand, and they've recently become popular with weebs and anime guys, I guess.
And what's a weeb for people who don't know?
Those guys, well, I mean, this sounds bad because I have all these things, but they have a bunch of anime memorabilia, samurai swords, and
You have all that.
well, yeah, you know I do, yeah.
I know.
And
It's for the audience.
and they'll have
You just wanted to hear him say it, did you?
Yeah.
and they'll have an anime girl plush pillow that they sleep next
Oh
to
my
at night,
God,
you know what I mean?
He
Darius.
also has one of them.
Oh, I don't have one of
No.
those. I don't have one of those actually, but I guess that would define a weeb.
Well, at least you ain't got the anime pillows yet.
But elite men watch anime and girls know this.
I know someone that has got an anime pillow, and they do sleep with it, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Step too far for me.
Like, I mean, no, it's not somebody to say it's weird. I mean, they're a very nice person, and I think it suits their personality. They could pull one off. I don't think Darius could pull off having a
No.
anime.
No.
But if you got an anime pillow, I think we would begin to be a little bit worried about you.
Definitely. That's why the rug was a perfect middle ground, I think. And,
Anime rug.
This is
With
enough
a
to treat
anime
myself.
girl on a rug.
Yeah, enough to treat myself, but not enough that my friends are going to worry about me. Yeah.
Yeah. The women are aware that elite men watch anime. I'm just in it for the animations and the character arcs,
Yeah.
plot twists.
Not the anime girls.
No, unfortunately. As I see the appeal, but it's not for me.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. Don't forget to give that follow or subscribe button a click so you don't miss out on any future episodes. And why not check out our Twitter and Discord too, where we post updates, behind the scenes stuff, and just general other news about the show. Links in the description below. Got any topics or questions you think need a proper answer or have yet to even be asked? Drop it in the comments below or send us a tweet. Until next time.